Interesting text here. Something that happened last night in the women's tournament could affect the men's basketball situation. What is that, you ask? Any agent worth his weight in gold will tell CMB, if what happened to Juju Watkins happens to you, you'll lose millions. So I'd get in the draft now and get your NBA money now.
That's a fair observation. I don't think he needed to see Juju get hurt to understand that, though. I think he's been clearly played on that. And I would say, this is my personal opinion, Preston, that if you're hoping or thinking or praying or wishing that CMB is going to be back next year, I'd say maybe you could spend that hope and energy somewhere else.
Yeah. Interesting observation on that. I'm with you. I think somebody probably had already informed him of that. You know, there was some rumors over the weekend of what he may have said when they were like, hey, want to play in the NIT? He might have been like, nah, good, man. Good.
Again, if you remember, this is a fair observation. I think this is a solid observation. People have eyes, they're looking around, but he didn't need to see Juju because just the weekend before that, he had saw Cooper Flagg go down on what turned out to not be a very serious ankle injury, but who knew what that was at that time. So when you're seeing these things happening, you're like, yeah, I don't think I want to take that chance.
When was the last time you stayed up for the full championship game on Monday night? Because we talked about it. Look, the women's side of things is heading towards, it looks like, and we're going to get into this in just a second, it looks like it's heading towards a great Final Four. The men's side of things, the people want the early rounds to be special, and the Final Four for the men's side of things, unless your team is in it, is anticlimactic. Like, it's just, but the women's side is totally different. Let's just use Kentucky and North Carolina. Where do they want to put their revenue sharing money?
Yep.
What is important to them? Georgia and Alabama. Sorry, Alabama basketball. Georgia basketball. It was cool that you were in that tournament. That's not where our money's going. We don't know enough, I think, about how this is going to play out. It seems to evolve each and every day. But Preston and Jen, because Jen, he's right. Like, in 5 years from now, if all this kind of stays true, yeah, you could see really the Northeast, Butler, St. John's, Villanova, Xavier, just lost their coach, Seton Hall. I mean, really, most of the Big East, Connecticut already does dominate. But you could see, say, Butler goes, we're putting $20 million in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And look, Butler's got a great basketball tradition, and they're fine.
Yeah, and they've upgraded facilities a few years back, but there's a lot that could be invested in that and really make it more of a powerhouse. I'm a little frustrated with, Thad right now and his coaching, but I digress.
So, well, we'll see. Is it my fault I can't do it? Is 5'7", 140 fair against 6 foot, 290?
There's something to that, yes. However, we can't. I hear that, but we can't get there until they take care of the things that they need to take care of, i.e., not making errors in the field, covering bases when they're supposed to, et cetera, et cetera. When I feel like they're maxing out their talent and they just hit a wall, we're good. But I don't think we've gotten to that point yet.
I mean, isn't it? I think the famous Lou Holtz line is probably about right. The advice he was given: write 2 letters. When you have a losing season, open the first one and it says blame the previous coach. When you have another losing season, open the other one and write 2 letters.
That guy's ridiculous, man.